Good night, everybody. Good night, all YouTubers. Good night, all Aquarian subscribers. Aquarian positive subscriber. Good night. Good night to each and every one of you. Could you please turn on your notification bell? Could you please turn on your notification bell that you can be notified when I am on. Why are you doing like this? Oh. How are everyone tonight? How is you? How are you in the neck of the woods that you are? I welcome you, all of you, tonight to my live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a privilege and an opportunity to have you. So tonight, we are again giving thanks to the Almighty God, to the one who gives us life, who sustained us with energy. We give him thanks. And I hope all of you can be giving thanks to God. I hope you all can be grateful to him. Welcome his presence. Love yourself. I cannot emphasize that enough. Love yourself. There's no other person can love you but you. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself for who you are, for what you are, and for what you will be. Why are you doing this? Do you want me? What do you want?
I mean a pants. See. Rexy. But Mommy said give me a pet. I'm sitting on the wrap and I hold it.
Here. Okay.
What? Rex?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes. So that moment. It is a good thing when you can love yourself. Love yourself. Then you will able to love others. Appreciate yourself. And in so doing, you will be able to appreciate others. Thank you. I've seen you come on. Welcome. Welcome. So, for those who have to go to work, for those that are coming in from work, it's long and tedious. Yes, it is the way in which you earn your bread anyhow. So endure to the end. Welcome. Thanks. Thanks for the person that just came in on my live. Ah, you didn't want the welcome. Why did you jump off? Hmm? You didn't want me welcoming you? What is happening with this one? Anyhow, forget it. So, when you do all of that, then you are well able to love, respect, and appreciate others. Give it, and it will come back to you. For those persons, the young ones that are have to go to school, I always implore you, do your best. Your best will only can be the best. Do your best. Keep focus. Put all positive things inside. Think positively. I just can't get this time. I don't know why. Think positively. Oh, here you go. Think positively. Reach, throw your hat over the wall and reach for it. Reach for your dreams. Do not be sidetracked. You're going to school, put everything which is positive, everything that will help you through school, whether it be charity or otherwise. Let nothing disturb your journey. Try to go over all your hurdles because you're going to have hurdles. It's not going to be so easy. No, it's not going to be easy. We know it. For those that have gone through it, no, it's not easy. Sometimes you feel like giving up. But would you won the race? If you start in a race and you stop in halfway of your race, would you say you won? No. You wouldn't know what position in that race you would come. So you have to muster the strength and the energy and the perseverance to persevere to the winning line. Press to the winning line. Don't stop in the middle. Welcome to you that have just came on. Do not stop in the middle of a race because you don't know. Just almost at the finishing end, you would have passed the person before you. Yes. So it's for those that are studying, whether you be a young person, whatever age group you're in, because there is no exemption in age group studying. Gone long are the days when they said, oh, you're a big man, you can't go to school again. No. Keep pressing on to your goal. If you falter along the way, the thing that will hold you back is if when you fall, you stayed there. But once you get up, you're able to go. So it's not that you won't fall, welcome. It's not that you won't fall, but don't stay down. Press towards the mark. Press towards the finishing line. Whatever it takes, persevere. We know that things is hard, and some part of the world, the the school fee, parent, sometimes it is a one parent. There's no help to the left or to the right for those that really want good for their children, for those that want to see their children excel in life. Because when you do your best, there's nothing can beat your best. It is left up to them when their time comes to do for you. So if you do for them, and at the end of the day, they turn their back, just a moment. Have a good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes. No, I called you this morning and that was it. But then, let me call you back. I hope you're... I don't think I called you. It's a long time. Look on the time. But let me call you back. I'm in the middle of something here. Let me call you back. I don't think you're ready to go sleep yet. Yes. Sorry for the interruption. Press towards the mark of the higher calling. Whatever you dream, dream and press for it. We know that parents have it very difficult to school children these days. Many children, after they left high school, they have to work to send themselves to school. But whatever you do to further yourself, for the betterment of yourself, do it. For those that are in other countries, maybe at this time it could be another day. It could be almost the dawn of a next day or a next day. Please accept my welcome. Welcome you. I appreciate you. To those that have subscribed, like, and share, thank you very much. Thank you wholeheartedly. I thank you And for those that have not yet subscribed or share, I implore you to subscribe, share, like. We have more to give from this channel. We are growing. Yes, we give God thanks for everything. We have seen so much things around us, be it here or there. And in every country, there is some type of things that makes you wonder. Sorry. But the time we are living in, the pressures of life, the pressures of everything make and bring sometimes people to their feet. If you were not well built, you will break down. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. If you are not a well built person, many things in life will take you down. And sometimes it takes you down in a particular way that you just give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You may say it's easy to say, but it's hard to do. But if you don't press it home to the person, if you help the person to have self-pity, then they will never rise with strength. You have to help to give them that strength, give them that hope that they can rise. You'll see my topic tonight: mental health disorder. I have seen throughout my little time on earth, I have seen a lot. Yes. And it have me to wonder. These are not the things we can daily motivation. And get into them. But, yeah. These are the things you look on and you ask yourself many questions, and at the same time you give thanks. Have you known anyone? Have you encountered any persons with mental health disorder? How do you deal or will deal, manage it? If you have to be in the spot to look after such person, how? It's not easy. It's not one type of mental. You have mental health and you have mental health disorder. But most of the time we mix them and think it is just one mental health. And anything, they're mad. Oh yes. So, right? No. You have mental health and you have mental health disorder. A picture was sent to my phone. What day is it about? I think it was Monday or somewhere thereabout. Where this person have a breakdown at the airport in Montego Bay. And I look at it
my cup.
And you asked many
I
questions.
need my cup.
You need your cup? Go get your cup and leave it up there. Oh, you still have thing in it.
Yeah.
All right, sweetie. You're going to bed now?
Yes.
Okay, have a good night, eh?
Good night.
Bye, sweets. Yeah. You could hear some laughing, some what maybe laughing, and in my head, you're not really laughing for the actions that you are seeing. But this case doesn't warrant a laugh. I couldn't have laughed at these things. And maybe because I have worked with different grade of people before. Let me put it at that. I have worked in the health department with peoples like these. You have seen somebody yesterday good and you speak with them and they laugh with you. And today you ask, what went wrong? What could have caused this? The person have been broken down. Mental health, mental disorder, it's real. Many persons crossing the road, not because they are not being hit down by a vehicle, say that all their faculties are working, all their screws are in place. No. And prayer and potato work, not prayer alone. Most people say, oh, we'll pray and we'll pray for this person. Yes, it's all good for you to pray. But if you could get to that person to sit and reason with them, let them talk. You do the listening. Less questioning. And they will spill what is inside of them. What could have caused this lady? She came on vacation. She's leaving, she's in the airport, leaving to go to her home. And this is what took place. She was stripped. Well, she had on a bra. But from her waist down, there were no clothes. She stripped off all her clothes. And surprisingly, the news said, up to this evening, I was listening to the news, she is a top dentist. So you see, she have her occupation, but her occupation did not stop her from get a breakdown in the public. So you realize now, this condition is not only deemed for one set of people or some set of people, but regardless of who you are, what qualification and occupation you have in life, It won't stop it from eating on you. You have children, and you have relatives, you have friends, and you see them on the street. Are they there because they really want to be there? No. I was working into a home that carries 500 residents. Yeah. And you have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And these are things that really gripped me, that even when you would listen and you heard people telling people this being describing them and been going on, you realize that we do not think of others because we don't think of ourselves. And at no time you is any better than them. Maybe you may not have a type of a mental, but you does have one. Yeah. It is it is heart-rending when you saw some things, and at the same time you give yourself thanks. You give God thanks. I remember some times ago I was I was in the hospital. I was working. And this nice, elegant looking young lady, she came to the hospital to give birth. And when she saw a next young lady, and the man she loved, or she claimed she loved him, yes, she loved him, gave birth to a boy baby. She gave birth to a girl. She said she did not know that he was in an affair with somebody else. And when she learned of that, believe you me, the lady went into she went into a state. And I was far much younger. And I look at it and I say, what does it take? And she keeps saying, calling his name, I love him. How could he did this to me? I love him. Her next transportation was to the Bellevue Hospital. Mark, she came in, have her baby. And the next was to the Bellevue Hospital. Young lady. She just put it on her mind. She just look at it. This is the person whom I love. Somebody else have a baby for him. And what makes it bad, that person have a boy, she have a girl, and he's a boy she wanted because she wanted his name, she to carry on his name. And she went into that state of depression, everything, anxiety, everything came down on her. Just like that. It is real. We are wired up. It's not everybody is strong to carry on and will able to go through some things. And as I say before, most of the time, people use their mouth to destroy other persons because you don't know how strong this person is. You don't know what thank you, welcome to for being here. You don't know who. And when you use your mouth to rip people to shreds, then after you see them acting a kind of way and you say, oh, they're mad. We have to be careful of the things we do because children, just my neighbor son was 12 years old when he took his own life. And when he did that, it sent the mother into a shock. Because what? He was to go and took his exams. And she keep rubbing it in. If you pass your exam to go to a high school, it wasn't GSAT then, I will bought you a bicycle. Make sure you pass. Pass. And this was keep rubbing it in, rubbing it in, rubbing it in. The young man went and took the exam, knowing that the results are coming to the school. And out of his class, when the other names were called, his name did not mention. He went home, and in front of his gate, there was a mango tree. And he took an electric wire. And one of the things that the mother said, if you don't pass the exam, they're going to kill you. And he never passed the exam. He did pass. If he had went home and maybe doubled up into his bed and fell asleep, he would have realized he passed, because it was not all the result that went to the school. When they came home in the evening, it was her dear son hanging on the mango tree. Yeah. And then she started to say, Lord, if me never did tell him. And afterward, when the rest of names came, his name was very much there. By this time, he was on the fridge. So even our children, if you're going for the exam, yes, we want them to pass. But do not rub in certain things into them that if you don't pass, because sometimes you pass and the school they only want 10 children and then pick script out 10, you get your good marks, you don't get to go. They come and they don't pass, you have a next chance. Give them the assurance. Give them the assurance. But not look at them and pull them down and shred them. Me a send you go to school and no, don't do it. You do not know the mechanic makeup of that child. You don't know how much the brains can take. You don't know what will tick him off. So people do these to children. Parents do it to children. Strangers do it to children. And not only children, we do it to adults. We discriminate them and we say a lot of things. So this condition is not partial. It will knock at anyone's door. You have addiction. Chronic disease involve substance seeking, behavior, and use of the compulsive and hard control despite the harmful effect. So some person is drugs, and in spite of the harmful effect, they still go with it. This is a form of mad or mental. So a person smokes, take hard substance, and you see man, you say, yeah man, today he mad, mental, he gone. Yeah. These are some of the key term of things that throw you into a state. You have anxiety, a vague, uneasy feeling in response to stress. Stress, I call it stretch. So your anxiety came on. It's pull you into stress. Stressful behavior. Your brain's going 250 miles per hour. Everything is turning up there. You are in an anxiety panic. You're come under the name of mental. Compulsion. Repeating an act over and over again. The initial over and over again, like a ritual. So you will hear the person talking to themselves. When I was growing up, they said the first sign of madness is when you start talking to yourself. Then you hear again, when you talk to yourself, it's better because you let it out. Which one to believe? I don't know. But then you will have people repeating a ritual. They got hurt from somebody. They got hurt somewhere. Something happened. And even in their sleep. Right? So you call that the compulsion. Defense mechanism. An unconscious reaction that blocks the unpleasant of threatening feelings. These are the different types. So as I said, one is disorder and one is mental health. These are some of the disorder. Delusion. Delusion, a false belief. Here people say, you're a delusion, man. Under the heading of mental disorder. Delusion of grandeur. Hmm. Now, this one, you have seen it so often, and I am sure many persons do not see it as a mental disorder. Delusion of grandeur and extravagant belief about themselves. Important wealth, power of talent. They will do everything for you to see them. And their achievement is this, their wealth. And they speak only about themselves. It's all about me. Oh, the prime minister he calls my name. Oh yes, I tell you, he would have called my name. Oh, he knows me. Oh, and they speak about me. Delusion, grandeur, grandeur. And you will see this. And this one you would say, oh, the person is boasting. They boast on what they have. They boast of who know them. They boast and a mental disorder. Delusion of persecution, a false belief that one is being mistreating and abused or harassed. Delusion of persecution. If you are talking to someone, regardless of what the conversation is, and this person sees you, in their mind, you're talking about them. They didn't hear you call their name. They don't know what you're talking about. But in their mind, it's you, it's me they're talking about. False belief. And persons who love to run with stories, if they should go and say something to this person, they're sure you were talking about them. Yes, I told you. Yes, it's me they're talking about. Yes. Delusion of persecution. This mental disorder. False belief. Because they believe false, they will even lie. They never heard somebody say, nobody said to them that, this person is going to slap you with something. They just look at it and they just come up with a thing and say, false belief. And what they're saying, you mistreat them, you abuse them, and you harass them. Mental disorder. Day after day, many persons came upon this. We came upon it into the workplace. We came upon it into the street. You came upon it into your home. And when they do these things, people believe. Of course you believe. because they're putting it in a way for you or for others to believe. You're abusing them. You harass them. Persecution of false belief. Detoxification, the process of removing a toxin substance from the body. I happened to, where I was working, have to go to this area where they keep these people. When you went there, there are some young, nice, promising looking people, young people there. Yeah. And first on experience. First hand experience. When they are detoxing them, you stand there. They had to have them into a grilled area. They can't let them out. They are like a pit bull. My first experience there, I cried. Because when you look at these young people, when you do you get their thing, some studying for doctor, some is for this, some is for that, some is for that, until they get hooked and some form of substance. And when they're detoxified, you will never like to see the human. They are in a rage. When these substance been moving or been pulled from their body. Mental disorder. Flashback. Reliving a trauma in thought during the day or in the night sleep. Let's say you have nightmare. So you have flashback. Who doesn't have a flashback? We didn't know that this was a mental disorder. But this is what the study says. Many people have a flashback. Sometimes thing happen and it just flashed back to you, just came back to you. You're looking at it. They call it a flashback. They call it mental disorder. All you kids, seeing and hearing, smelling things. Illusion. 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 You smell something when there was nothing. And you are the only person smelling it. You're feeling, you're hearing things, and you are the only person hearing it. You're going into the delusion state. Things, you're seeing things that are not real. Now, if you have persons, if you have to deal with relatives or friends with this type of disorder, if you don't know, you don't know. You will say it with something else. But when you know, you will realize that this is a mental disorder. It's a mental reading to the mind, some things that exist in the mind. That's mental. Once it exists in the mind, mental health, the person cope with and adjust to everyday stress in the way they accept by society. So if they are mental and you accept them, society accept them as they will cope. They will cope. So the mental health disorder, a disturbance in the ability to cope. So some can cope and some cannot cope. I'll just stop it right there. You have obsession, frequent I can speak again. Upsetting the thought, idle. When you fed your thought with idleness, this is what is going to happen, right? Fed yourself with substance, not drinking or eating substance. Surround yourself with things which is which is call it good. Think on things which is good. The person that loves singing, yeah, if they can sing, let them sing. Okay? A frequent upsetting thought, ideas, or image, that is obsession. Mental. An intense and sudden feelings of fear, anxiety, terror, or death. I'll just stop it right there. To know is to know. You have to know the difference and the signs of these things. Because if you don't know, everybody will be treated the same way. What could have caused? And we can only, on the outskirt, ask the question of what you see displayed in front of you, of a lady removing her clothing, spreading away her legs, all sort of things. And we can only stay on the outside and ask the question, what could have caused it? What interrupt our mental? So you see, No matter what class, creed, tongue you are, it will take you. No one is better than any other one in some of the positions in life. I used to work with a nurse, and that lady, she was in England. She came out and she was working at a spot where I was working. And to do the sterile gauze and things, I work with her in that department. And you are there and she don't see you. And she would be start work 7 o'clock and we're leaving 2. And from you go on 2, she don't stop talking. And she's calling one particular person's name. There was a man a disc jock on the radio. His name is Dan Topping. Dan Topping, people, I'm not calling his name for any harm. And she would be calling that name. She would be laughing with him. She's at work, you know. Then the thing about it, she has never met this human being in her life, no day, no time. She only heard his name, listened to the radio, and of course he have a nice radio voice. And she only listened to the radio and listened to him. And you would be there 24/7. And she's working, she's talking about this person. She's telling this person what she's going to have cooked for dinner. What time are you coming home? Dinner will be ready such and such of time. I'll be waiting for you. And she not only talk it, she carries it out. She went home and she set her table for this person. Her table is set here for him and here for her. And she cheer with her glass as if he is dear in person. But she was a damn good worker. She can work. She only took her lunch time once she said to do. Nobody can say she said. She's only talking about this individual. Going home when she's leaving work, she said to him, "Oh, I'm leaving work now. I'll reach home by such time." You don't see who she's talking to, but she's calling his name. And if you ask her about him, she would laugh. And she expressed how she loved him. Have you ever met him yet? She don't know him. She have never seen a man. A mental disorder. So we will have the persons around us. And we say, you can't bother with them because so, and we have many things to say. But loved ones, for those that understand, I'm sure the persons that understand treat these people differently. You don't understand, don't laugh at them. They were like you and I. Our brains wire up good. but something went wrong. And they move from stage to stage. They cannot cope. They cannot cope. They cannot. So many times you heard some person have ushered their life on. And you say, but this person, we were looking at this person, we were talking to, they have their burden carrying. And some of the times, if you could only say something to them, it would have changed the dynamics. Yes, the mood would have changed. Some person use them and laugh at them. And this part might hurt. This part I'm going to say might hurt. They use them and make money off them too. It hurts. Several of them are put up and you have them doing all kind of a thing. They must dance, they must, and if you're going to help them, help them. Don't use them to make gain. It could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be somebody close to you, it could be somebody you know. It could be a child that grew up with you that you see from such time. We need to change our perspective about people. Because people is people. One way or another, they are people. We are people. I look at this lady when they're trying to get clothes onto her. She pull off the clothes and she throw it away. And they're trying to put on clothes and they couldn't get clothes onto her. She was naked, except for her top. And one of her breasts were out of the bra. And I look at it and I say, when I got to see the news and they say she's a top dentist, this her country. And she's a white. And I look at it and I say, but look at that. If somebody should have shown her the video, they took her to the court. Of course, they put 3 charges on her. And she pleaded guilty for all 3. Paid her money and be very well to her yard. Right? But anything can happen. She does some person apparently might say she must be smoke. It no must smoke. Sometimes she's coming home to a stressful whatever. When you reach there, so it's like you make a getaway and you went on your vacation and you enjoy yourself and all. And when you look that, my God, in a few hours time, maybe 4 hours time, I am back into the same situation. Just chip. So many things can happen. We stay and we speculate. She have not said what. But when you look at the keys and the condition of what, something happened there. Sometimes she's going back to an abusive home. Sometimes even her job is a pressure. So she make a getaway. She enjoy herself. She enjoyed the country. And you going home back when you reach the airport and say, my God, I'm going on the plane. Within 4 hours time, I land at the airport and I am going back to this. And she got off. Ladies, gentlemen, young, old, boys, girls. These people, we have them around so often. If we see them acting away, we say, well, then take substance and then gone. Yeah, yeah, you. Yeah, you. You have people make mockery of them. No, no. It is real. And some persons, it took nothing. It took nothing to sway them out. Then at that, yeah, they are there suppressing, 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 suppressing until one day they just blow. So you are saying, well, but they are there with things. And you have some persons, they don't talk. Some persons don't know who to talk with. Some persons know their friends are don't have no time for them. So they are there and they're suppressing. You have some, they will just talk. Whether you want to listen, yes or no, talk, 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 talk. And they free themselves. They unburden themselves. They lift that burden that were pressing them down. Move on. Yes. Thank you for listening to me. These are touchy topics. And these are things that we need as human beings to look into, look around, because sometimes they are very close to us. I remember this person said it was somebody who said morning to them that morning that changed them from not taking their lives or their life. Person just was passing and say good morning so and so, and say stop, look, and look at the person going. That's all the person said, good morning. And he turned back and he went on a reason with somebody and they talk. And if they're reasoning with you, don't never you say, they're not that. No. That is a big thing. You see where it come at the end of the statement. Yeah. Thank you for listening to me. And I hope you can pick something from what I said. It doesn't, it mental, do not care what class, creed, or tongue you are. It not care what complexion you is. It not care what nation you be. It doesn't care how educated you are. Because I could go on more, because you're an educated person who lick their rockers. He doesn't care who, whether you're high or you're low, whether you're big, whether you're rich or you're poor. And when you go that way, not even money can save it. Look here. Let's be nice to each other. And as I said before, love yourself. Because some persons, they are looking for a trailer load of love from out their soul, and they don't love their self. Before you can get a trailer load, give yourself that one armful of love, that pot of love, that love. Look in the mirror. Just tell yourself that, hello, your name is Miss Book. I, Book, I love you. Ooh, I love you. You look good. Give yourself the compliment. Look. Do not look at other persons and say, well then, boy, me not look like them. I don't have the shape like them. I don't have the money like them. I don't. No. Love yourself. Be satisfied and be grateful. If you are to reach there, you will reach there. And the road that takes that person there is not the same road gonna take you to your. The way they got theirs, that's not the same way you gonna got yours. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself at all times. Give yourself the optimum respect. Because if you respect yourself, others will respect you. And you see these people along the way. If they're not, I'm not saying anybody must walk up to them and just do, because sometimes they can be boisterous. But don't laugh at them. Don't make a mockery of them. Don't do it. It was a pleasure. I thank you very much. I ask you to turn on your notification bell. I ask you to subscribe, like, and share. Still asking for subscription, still asking for like, still asking for share. Like and share. Ain't be paying any money for that. Have any question to ask? Put your question in the comment section. Comment if there is something for you to comment about. Comment. So I know that there's something apparently you want clarification on. And if you don't comment, I can't know. So put your comment there. What I can't answer today, I'll answer it tomorrow. Because I love to do my research. Yeah. So put your comment, like, and share. Do subscribe to Positivity Positive channel. We can interact. There are so many persons so far that has subscribed to this channel. We need to see more persons on the channel. So turn on your notification bell that we can interact with each other. You can ask your question and be respectful about it. Be respectful to the channel. Be respectful to the person on the channel. Be respectful to those that will be putting their comment there. Yes. Let us keep it clean and tidy. Let us keep it optimum. That we can reason as human being. We can rap as human being. What I don't know, you can enlighten me. What you don't know, I will enlighten you. So don't be afraid. When you come, you're listening, comment. Put something in the comment. Okay. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And I'll see you not tomorrow. Not tomorrow at all. But Thank you for listening. Thank you for keeping my company. And be reminded of what I said. The Lord is for all of us, and don't matter what we are doing, we cannot survive without energy. And let our energy comes from God. I can't leave him out. No. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. God keep you. Remember to pray for your children. You don't have to do a mile and a half prayer. You don't have to do a 2 mile prayer. God hears. He sees and he hears. So in your simple and your small word, Marvin, hola, blessed to be here. In your simple and small words, we say it's small, it's great for him. Remember to pray for your family. Remember to keep your children under the prayer watch. Keep yourself as well under the prayer watch as you go from day to day. Love your friends. Love your enemy too. But keep them at bay. Love them, but keep them at bay. If you're going to feed them with a long spoon. So you don't have to go and feed them. You can send somebody to feed them. But love them. Yes. In so doing, you will heap coal of fire upon their head. Thank you very much. This is Aquarian tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. Love, like, bless. Walk good.